Yung mga runners na nandun, it's parang masabi lang na, okay, I belong, or para masabi na, nag-run na ako. And then, di ba, usually ang goal nila is, di ba, makapag-post sila, makapag-story, para masabi na, okay, runner ako. But yung nandun talaga ako, sabi ko, pwede palang ganito, na quality sessions. Di ba, parang, kasi sa akin din, pag mag-a-attend ka dun, you make it count already.
Yes.
Di ba? And at the same time, nag-enjoy kayo.
There's so much about life that we are expected to know, and so little of it was ever taught to us. Life loading is a space to fill in those gaps. The practical things, emotional things, things that make living feel a little less like guesswork. I'm Rika. Welcome to Life Loading. I'm really glad that you are here. And so today, we have a very, very nice topic. Pero bago yan, magbasa muna tayo ng mga comments from our community. So we've got from Glow in the Dark. This was a comment on our episode on what we should actually be eating. So this was with Harvey and Aza Debaron from the Baron Method. Ang galing lang kasi minsan nasanay na tayo na mahal maging healthy, pero kung tutuusin, nakakamura tayo kasi parang napapaligiran pala tayo ng mga healthy foods. Kailangan lang talaga na ma-educate sa proseso kung paano lutuin at kainin. Parang ang saya maghandaan sa Baron Fam. Puro healthy. Thanks for this episode. Thank you also, Glow in the Dark. I'm really grateful to that couple has really changed my life, and sana natulungan kayo kahit papano na masimulan yung healthy eating journey ninyo. Alright, so for today's topic, very interesting because we are in our running era. So what if running was never really about finishing first, diba? But discovering who you are becoming along the way. In this episode, we will sit down with my coach, with Ken Mendola, the head coach and founder of We Can Run, seasoned professional with a background in nursing. Wag ko na raw dagdagan kasi baka mag-expect pa kayo. So everybody, please welcome CK! Yay! Welcome, CK!
Hello, Rika. It's a privilege to be here.
Yes. Si CK, ano yan? Ang tawag namin sa kanya, okay, he is the Ken Mendola, but we call him CK, short for Coach Ken. So pag sinasabi ko yung CK, siya yun. And I really wanted him here on the podcast because he has so much to share about running, and I know that a lot of us are into our running era already. And malamang marami kayong mga tanong sa utak nyo, katulad nung nagsisimula akong mag-run. How I wish, sabi ko nga, kung babalikan ko ang aking journey, ay from the get-go, sana pala naging part na ako ng weekend run. Kasi I would have saved myself from a lot of mistakes. Dami ko talagang mistakes. Parang 1 year yata ako, CK, na ang dami kong tanong. Tapos hinahanap ko lang yung sagot sa online. Whereas if we have the community, they can easily answer for me. And I can find the best one that fits my situation. Parang ganun. May live kang tinatanong. Pero bago muna yon, sige. CK, ang lahat ng guest ko, tinatanong ko muna. What are you into? Meron ka bang pinagkakaabalahan? Like something that you're just into right now na hindi running
So,
May ganun ka ba hindi running related?
Actually, ngayon, parang yung ko talaga, yung energy ko nandun sa running.
So wala.
So walang ibang naiisip.
Basketball, hindi rin? Meron naman.
Yung mga ganon, yung basketball, kasi nga, yun yung first ko eh.
Is that your first sport?
Yun yung first sport ko talaga. As in
school?
super love ko yun. Yung
in
basketball.
School ba? Or
even
wala lang?
Nung maliit pa ako, hanggang college. Yun. Basket talaga siya. And then
nag-shift na lang siya sa running
syempre,
eventually.
diba, I mean, as you age, medyo maingat ka na, and then yung mga kalaro mo pa, nagiging busy, ikaw nagiging busy. So, isa siya sa mga reason din na hindi ko na nagagawa yung sport. Kasi nga, di ba, kailangan mo ng may basketball court.
May kailangan kang kalaro.
Yung schedule, kailangan yung ayusin.
It's a team sport eh.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess makes parang it kind of like highlights why running is such a popular sport. Kasi you don't really need to wait for another person before you can run.
Exactly.
Kasi ikaw, suot ka ng sapatos, may treadmill ka o di kaya may kalye ka, nakakatakbo ka na. So, balikan muna natin. Mag-ano tayo, trip down the memory lane,
Okay.
CK. Paano nag-start yung running journey mo?
My running journey started, alam mo, sobrang as I look back, no, yung first race ko kasi, Rika, was yung, naalala ko pa ito, Mizuno to 2010. Yung
Okay.
Mizuno sa BGC. Now, yung story kasi noon, 6 months prior, usually, makaka-relate ka dyan for sure may mga nagaya sa'yo mag-run. And then,
Yes.
meron ka ring excuse
Sorry,
na hindi sumama.
CK, pang ilang wave na to ng running sa Philippines? First pa ba to? O
I think ito yung second wave.
Second, okay.
Oo, second wave. Oo, kasi
Kailan ba ang una, yung first? Mga 20?
Parang kung 20,
Ay, mali.
kung 2010,
19.
I think 2006. Yung first.
Okay, 2006. Tapos
Feeling ko ito
2010.
yung second Oo,
Okay,
second
alright.
wave. So, prior to that, 6 months, di ba nurse ako? So, yung boss ko before, siya yung head nurse. 6 months na talaga akong literal na nililigawan. Parang,
Oo.
may run ako this weekend. Sama ka naman, ganyan. So, ako naman, as in, I have all the excuses talaga na wag
Why?
sumama.
Wag sumama, oo.
Kasi nga, syempre, di ba, basketball yung first love ko.
Right, oo.
And pag sinabi mong running, sobrang boring ang nun eh. Kasi nga, di ba, parang tatakbo ka lang.
Same.
Di ba?
Okay,
Sobrang
oo.
boring. So, lang talaga, ang dami kong excuse until to the point na summer siya. Kasi October yun eh. And then, eto, summer na. So, nawala na ako ng excuse. So, sabi ko, sige na nga, pagbigyan ko na, boss ko naman eh, pagbigyan ko na. So,
Boss, thank you.
yun yung first experience doon sa running.
And when you did your first run, what did you feel? Parang, as in first mo yun or nag-train ka ba prior to that?
I think na-inform ako 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before yung specific race. But syempre, di ba, hindi naman talaga ako tumatakbo.
Right.
So, sino rin yayayain ko? Parang lang ako, siguro tatlong runs lang ako before that race.
But what did you feel when you first ran that race?
Alam mo, parang, imagine mo, first race, so kasama syempre ayoko naman na ako lang yung mag-aano doon. Ako lang yung kinakabahan or mag-suffer doon. Nagaya ako.
Mm-mm.
So technically, niyaya ko yung mga friends ko, yung barkada ko, no? Niyaya ko sila. And then siguro mga 10 to 12 kami na nag-run. Ano na nakakatawa? So syempre first race, so medyo kampante do. Late kami.
Okay.
And then pagdating namin doon kasi hindi naman namin alam na ganun ka yung parking, 'di ba? Kasi syempre ang dami, 'di ba? Lahat sumugod
The
doon
story of a first timer.
Oo.
Okay.
So, nung nandun kami, naifi na ako kasi ayoko rin na malate. Saka alam ko yung gun start eh. Ngayon, yung mga kasama ko, may dala-dala pa silang mga junk foods. Na parang akala mo magpipicnic. So, nung naglalakad kami, sabi ko, alam mo, mauna na ako Sumunod na lang kayo dun sa
ako,
sa gun
okay.
start. So, yun yung start. And then, for some reason talaga, Rika, malayo na yung nag-start na talaga. So, hinabol ko kung ano yung tail end. And then, for some reason, after the race, parang may lang, parang siyang, hindi ko siya makonsider na light bulb eh. Parang siyang spark na parang, shucks, parang feeling ko, I can be good at this.
Wow.
Yun yung
Naramdaman mo.
Naramdaman ko lang,
Oo.
pero hindi siya specific na parang I can be good at this na ganito ako kabilis. Hindi ganoon kasi
Yeah.
kilala ko yung sarili ko din eh. Although happy ako dun sa time ko,
Oo.
considering na
Ano ba yung time
na
mo?
late.
Naalala
yung
mo
first
ba?
5K ko was 31 something minutes.
Oh, mabilis na yun. Lalo na for first time.
For first time.
Oo.
Oo. Pero for some reason, sabi ko parang, iano ng gut mo yan eh. Parang maganda yung feeling ko after. And then yun talaga, parang nagsasabi na you can be good at this.
Wow.
Hindi ko lang alam, but parang ako at that time, parang I'm willing to, sige, give it give it a try, give it a chance.
But I kind
Parang
of
ganun.
can relate. Kasi may mga times ako in my life na parang feeling ko there's a voice that tells me na you should do this. Yung parang ganun yung, feeling ko ganun yung nangyari sa'yo na parang somebody whispered or something whispered that you're on the right path. Parang ganun. So
Considering the first ano mo pa yun. I mean,
Oo.
sobra kang bago talaga.
and you're
diba?
not, you
And hindi
didn't
ko
even
ano yun.
run before that.
Oo, di ba? Wala akong kaalam-alam. Saka gusto ko yung pakiramdam.
That it's very important, no?
Hinanap din ng body ko. Kasi di ba, nagbabasket ka and then for a year, wala kang exercise. So, yun hinanap ng body ko and then yung pagpawisan ka. Di ba? Masarap yung
I
pakiramdam
think it's important yung sinabi mo, CK, na nagustuhan mo yung pakiramdam. Kasi marami nagsasabi sa akin na, ang galing mo mag-jump rope. Sana makapag-jump rope din ako. Or, grabe ka naman tumakbo. Pinipilit ko nga yung sarili ko tumakbo eh. And I always tell them na, pwede mo namang itry, pero kung di ka talaga maligaya, hindi yan magtutuloy-tuloy. At some point, madadrop mo rin. So you really need to, I always remember yung sinasabi yung si Yoga with Adrian. So ano siya, parang yogi. Sabi niya, find where it feels good. Parang for me, my version of that is, what do you enjoy? Kasi you cannot do something that you're just forced to do. You need to find the joy in it, which I think is what you found, na nag-enjoy ka eh. Parang kahit di mo to ginagawa dati, nag-enjoy ka.
Na-enjoy mo siya. Tsaka para siya yung siguro yung feeling din, Rika, na parang, alam mo yung parang love at first sight siya.
Oh, yes.
So parang, okay, parang, willing kang alamin kung 'di ba, I mean syempre pag 'di ba pag meron kang mahal or gusto gusto mo siya or gusto mo yung gagawin mo, 'di ba, parang mag-exert ka ng effort
yes.
to know that sport or ano yung mga dapat na tamang mga tamang bagay na dapat ginagawa.
Correct. Oo nga, no? Similar talaga siya pag na-in love ka. Kasi nga, yun din yung sinasabi ko pag yung mga ibang tao na parang, I'm new in running. What's your advice? And I keep saying, huwag ka muna mag-isip ng pace. Huwag ka muna mag-isip ng distance. Fall in love with the sport.
True.
And everything else will follow. Because that's my story. I hated running. As in like, iniisip ko, sirang ulo lang yata yung mga taong tumatakbo. Isipin, babayad-bayad ka dyan, tapos ikaw pa mahihirapan. So, ganun yung mindset ko talaga before. But when I fell in love with it, it became the other way around. Na parang, babayaran ko talaga kayo para mahirapan ako ng ganito.
Hindi, saka naalala mo yung first session mo sa weekend run. Binanggit mo pa nun eh. Sabi mo, hindi ako hindi ako competitive, chill lang ako. Pero tingnan mo, as time passed by, di ba? Para talaga sobrang nag-evolve ka talaga.
Yes, exactly. And we're gonna talk more about that on like the stories na nakita mong, yun din kasi yung gusto kong ma-share ni CK sa ating lahat na running is not just an exercise. Other people feel like I need to run because I need to exercise. But more than that, it's really just prepare for an evolution of yourself if you actually get into this sport. Pero bago muna yan, tatanungin kita, CK. So ever since that first run, nakailang runs ka na? Bibilang mo pa ba? Kung ilang runs na yung nagawa mo sa buhay?
Tumigil na rin ako magbilang. Even yung Rika, yung mga marathons. Kasi
yeah, I was gonna ask.
Sunod-sunod talaga. Kasi after, my first marathon was TBR. And then after that, syempre may mga moments na pipace mo si ganito, sasamahan mo sa race. Ganito. So, hindi ko na siya talaga binibilang yung kung ilang marathons na yung nagawa ko.
Pero na-complete mo na yung World Majors?
The World Majors, hindi pa. I mean, hindi naman siya talaga. Hindi siya
not your goal.
Priority. Oo.
But you've done a couple already.
I did Tokyo twice. And then
kasama ko siya this year.
Chicago once, and then
you'll do
next
it again this
October. Parang nga lang itong year na to. Parang going back dun sa roots.
I know. He was
Osaka
with
din,
me.
Twice.
Yeah, he was in Osaka. He did the unthinkable. Hindi, lahat kami, bakit kaya ganun si CK? But then again, okay, si CK yan. He was in Osaka, Feb. Ay, hindi ba?
Magkasunod. End of
Feb ba tayo or March?
March tayo.
March na pala tayo.
First
Feb
Sunday.
si Osaka, one Sunday yon, and then the next Sunday nasa Tokyo na siya. Kasi yun ang mga key runs niya para sa Chicago this coming October.
In advance na.
So you've done all of these runs, races, marathons. What was your do you have a favorite?
Sa kanila, I think totoo yung, I mean first ko yung TBR, di ba? But yung first international ko, I think yun yung sobrang sa akin, memorable. Kasi parang
Ano ang first
ibang-iba
mo?
siya eh. Parang pag nasanay ka kasi dito sa atin, ang daming mga challenges pag, di ba, pag tumatakbo dito. But pag nandun ka, maano mo talaga na ibang-iba siya, quality-wise, yung mga runs. Then, syempre, yung weather. Syempre, gusto mo favorable sa'yo. And then, di ba, late sila nag-start. So, technically, makakatulog ka ng maayos pa.
Yes.
Unlike pag dito sa atin, kung 11 p.m. or 1 a.m. mag-start, di ba? Paano
Yeah,
ka naman makakatulog nun?
Yung mga hindi familiar sa international races kasi kung wari mo nga dito 11 p.m. dahil na rin yun sa sikat kasi ng araw, pati yung traffic, lahat. Sa ibang lugar, like yung sa Tokyo natin, 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
I think the difference between international and also local is that there talaga you feel like you can really focus on your run na lang. Kasi wala ka nang ibang iniisip. Dito, kalahati ng utak ko, iniisip ko lulubog ba siya dun sa butas na kalye, di ba?
Di ba?
I mean, that's something for us to improve here in the Philippines. Pero,
True.
ikaw ba, CK, meron kang nakita? You've been running for how many years already? Ano yung nakita mong difference between the running scene before tsaka yung running scene now?
Before, if I compare, no, yung mga dati, mas na ngayon, actually, mas na Rica, mas knowledgeable na yung mga runners now than before. Kasi I remember, parang kami at that time, makarun kami ng body ko, no? Once a week, na kami nun, masaya. Tsaka usually, kasi before, hindi pa ganun ka pag i-compare mo siya ngayon, yung mga runners ngayon, mas may structure na yung ginagawa nila. Unlike before na kami, sariling sikap, sariling kayod, and then, masaya na kami na once a week. Technically, ang tawag nga sa amin before,
ano nga yun?
Weekend warrior.
Yun,
kasi nga,
weekend
diba?
warrior. Oo, kasi
Weekend
yun
warrior.
lang.
Yun lang, oo.
Oh my gosh.
Tapos, kung kailan may race, di ba, doon ka lang, technically magsisipag ka kasi may race now. So,
yeah, kasi ngayon, parang standard whether you have a race or not, at least 3 runs in a week. Di ba? At least pa yun. Parang, huwag ka na sanang bumaba sa 3 runs. So, yun yung main there. Yeah, that's true. I feel like the science has improved of everything. Of like performance, of mechanics, and even of nutrition.
Even sa di ba? Naalala mo yun, nung nasa Tokyo tayo. I think tayo ni Jeff. Di ba tayong tatlo? We were discussing, kasi sabi ni Jeff, tingnan mo na yung mga runners after the marathon. Somehow, majority, normal na maglakad. Unlike before, na makikita mo talaga paika-ika. Di ba? Kaya nga, di ba, nauso yung penguin walk.
Yeah, that's right. Kasi din ngayon, ang dami ng information when it comes to recovery. At marami ka na rin pwedeng puntahan para sa recovery. Kasi I believe before, wala ka pa naman masyadong mapupuntahan for that. Paano ba kayo nagre-recover dati?
Kami before, parang automatic na pag, let's say, after ng, lalo na parang hard run. Massage talaga yung go-to namin.
Yes.
Pero, di ba, hindi pa uso yung, dapat ito yung inumin mo, para faster yung recovery. Ito yung kainin mo.
So that's why we really should appreciate what we have right now. Kasi parang, it is a well-paved path by the runners before us. Pero, eto, CK, ang isang curious ako, paano ka nag-shift sa coaching? Kasi running is one thing, coaching is another. Paano ka naging coach?
Paano ba?
Hiniling ng bayan.
Hiniling ng bayan.
Parang politiko lang no? Hiniling ng bayan.
I think ako kasi, Rix, like you, no? Mahilig ka, di ba, magbasa. In my case naman, di ba, like what I mentioned earlier, pag gusto ko talaga ang isang bagay, parang I dig
dig deep. Yes.
I dig deeper. And then parang isa sa mga nung time na nag-Chicago ako, and then I was there actually I attended one of yung mga group runs group runs.
Ito yung for your the marathon.
Ito yung 2015.
Okay.
Tapos na yung marathon nun.
Pero you were just there.
I was just there. And then, nag-attend lang ako ng actually pa yun NRC yun sa Chicago. And then, sobra ko na talaga, na compare yung mga group runs dito, 'di ba? And versus yung doon. Nung nakita ko, sabi ko, pwede pala yung ganito, na parang not really competitive, but at least quality yung
Right.
session. And at the same time, they're having fun. Unlike dito kasi, ang napapansin ko sorry kung may
Noon.
Oo.
Yung noon.
And then,
Oo.
noon, and I think partly
Meron pa rin
ngayon pa rin
Okay. Oo.
Di ba pag sumali ka sa yung mga group runs, and usually kasi di ba may mga brands to, di ba? So, usually, it's for, wala lang, yung mga runners na nandun, it's parang masabi lang na, okay, I belong, or para masabi na, nag-run na ako. And then, di ba, usually ang goal nila is, di ba, makapag-post sila, makapag-story, para masabi na, okay, runner ako. But yung nandun talaga ako, sabi ko, pwede palang ganito, na quality sessions. Di ba, parang, kasi sa akin din, pag mag-a-attend ka doon, you make it count already.
Yes.
Di ba? And at the same time, nag-enjoy kayo. Di ba, doon sa yun yung unang tumatak sa akin. And then, wala pa talaga akong plans na mag-coach, no? But, yung mentor ko before, si Coach Jim Lafferty, he was part ng TBR
Okay.
Part siya ng TBR.
Sa part ng TBR.
Oo. So, actually, nung nalaman niya na Chicago Marathon ako, he was the one actually na talagang pushing me na sabi, since nandiyan ka na, why don't you take up yung certification for yung sa coaches?
Yes,
Total,
oo.
ano man naman, I'm sure nakikita niya yung passion ko for the sport. And then while I'm there, alam mo, naisip ko talaga, kasi 2015. And then while I was there, sabi ko, ano yung pwede ko pang malaman sa sport? So kasi sabi, 5 years na tumatakbo, di ba? And then, yun lang yung ko, na bakit ko pa siya kailangan kunin. But, yun nga, siguro, for some reason, no, kasi nga, I'm a nurse by profession.
Yes.
Dito na yung plot twist.
I know.
yung plot twist.
Mas mayaman ka dapat ngayon, CK.
Oh.
Ginusto mo mag-coach Okay, sige.
So, ito na yung plot twist. So, yung background ko for nursing. Kasi nga, sabi ko, sige na nga, pagbigyan ko na si Coach Jim, no? And then, nag-research lang ako. Nag-research ako doon sa
Kung ano
meron.
Talaga?
Oo.
Okay.
So, saka para maging rin yung time ko, makabuluhan. Kasi nga, syempre, di ba, wala na rin talaga eh. I tried working out, yung sa nursing,
Yeah, the
profession.
background is you were trying to work
Pero
out.
hindi talaga eh.
Nursing.
Siguro nga, hindi talaga for me talaga.
Yes. Parang, you had a podcast also with, nga ba yun?
Kay yung Shock the System.
Yes,
kay
Shock the
Raul,
System.
Kay Raul,
You can actually check that out to see the whole story of CK's nursing background, kung bakit hindi siya naging nurse. Pero, short of it is parang puro closed doors lang. Diba? Na parang hindi talaga nagkakaroon ng opening na
totoo.
magiging smooth siya at magiging nurse ka. So parang ayaw lang talaga ni God for you. Ganon.
Yun nga eh. So feeling ko, dito talaga ako ni-lead niya. And then, yun nga, when I took up that seminar, parang sabi ko, diba, ano pang pwede kong malaman sa kanya? Pero alam mo, Rix, day one when I attended that seminar, no, sa Illinois yun eh. Sabi ko, shucks, ang dami ko pa palang hindi alam. And then, anong tawag nito? Yun nga, mas naging easier for me yung, syempre, di ba, may mga topics, they discuss.
Oo.
I think ang naging advantage for me, syempre, aside na gustong-gusto ko siya, di ba? Gusto ko siyang matutunan.
Nurse ka pa.
Yung pagiging nurse,
Right.
it helped me learn it easier.
Yes.
Parang mas na-absorb ko na, okay, ito yung physiology behind it.
Right.
Ito yung part ng body. Diba? So, mas naging sa akin, easier yung na natutunan talaga yung certificate.
Para ka may pre-med.
Actually, parang ganon. And alam mo, ang talaga doon, yung pinaka-takeaway doon sa level 1. Kasi nga, I was really expecting na a lot will be discussed. May mga technicalities naman din discussed, but I think ang first and foremost, kaya din gusto ni Jim Coach Jim na mag-attend ako noon is for me na ma-expose talaga how to handle the right way and yung safety ng runners.
Right. What if you were to, if you can still remember, what was the parang pinaka light bulb moment sa'yo when you were there in that? Kasi you were saying, parang it's kind of like you identified a gap between the way we do things here and the way they do things there. Ano yung pinaka parang nag-shift sa'yo na, wait, parang we're not doing it right in the Philippines?
Malaking bagay yung science talaga behind. We have to apply. Ano na tayo ngayon eh. Di ba, may scientific way na rin talaga on how to do things. Although, of course, yung mga habits that we develop or form doon sa mga old way, pwede namang pwedeng i-incorporate, i-update.
Update lang natin.
But malaking bagay talaga when you start applying yung mga science behind doon sa ginagawa natin. Ang isa sa mga napansin ko din, hindi naman lahat but may mga ibang coaches kasi here sa atin, ang nangyayari is normally kasi dapat as a coach, no, you adjust to the level of the athlete, not the other way around.
Not the
na
athlete,
siya, lalo na kung, 'di ba, kung mabilis ka or elite ka, 'di ba? Paano yung athlete na 'yon makaka-relate din sa'yo. So everything has to be relatable doon sa athlete. And of course, yung safety ng athlete, first and foremost, yun yung dapat talagang unang-unang
what do you mean
to
by
consider.
safety ng athlete?
Like for example, yung mga sessions, you have to consider, 'di ba, yung venue, ano ba to, prone ba to sa mataas ba yung risk for sa injury nito? And then aside from yung environment is, 'di ba, you are able to provide also a conducive environment for that athlete or group of athletes na they can, they can grow, 'di ba?
Well, maybe that's why you ended up having Weekend Run. Kasi you really saw the value of not only just the athlete, but all the other fellow athletes surrounding that person.
Yun yung vision when I was there, no? Yun yung vision talaga to create a team who does yung ginagawa natin, yung pag-run the right way. And then somehow, siguro partly it is to elevate yung standards natin. Kasi di ba, totoo naman yan. We have to, di ba, paulit-ulit yun. Respect the distance, respect the sport. So, part of it is knowing ano yung mga dapat, ano yung mga hindi.
Correct. Ano nga ba dapat mo irespeto?
Diba?
Okay, babalikan natin yung community aspect. Pero, ito yung wanna pick on your brain on when you're just starting to run and you don't know really where to begin. You want to start running. For someone who has never run before, ano bang unang step talaga dapat, CK? Parang kailangan ba na may coach kami? Kailangan ba may budget ako? Ano ba ang unang step talaga pag coming from couch to di naman marathon, but couch to just simply moving?
Alam mo, for me, no, the first step really is kailangan may interest siya doon sa sport, sa gagawin niya. Oo. And then I think yung second doon is wag i-overthink lahat. Kasi ako let's say before I onboard an athlete, I really do at least at the minimum video call.
I know.
Para lang may assessment.
Oo nga, binidyo call mo nga ako. Sabi ko, ano pag-uusapan namin? Wala pa nga akong experience.
Diba? So, para lang ma-assess. And then, from there, alam mo yun, parang, palagi kong sinasabi yun eh. Okay, for me between the interest and the goal, the interest has to come first para sa akin. But, I'm just really, I'm fortunate lang na yung mga lumalapit sa akin, may goal na sila.
Actually, that's a good question din na necessary ba? Kasi kunwari mo, ang isang tao, wala naman siyang plano mag-race. Okay lang ba yun? Okay lang din bang you just run because you like it?
Like katulad na, kung walang race. At least, di ba? For health reasons, di ba? Kasi ano pa rin yan
Movement,
movement
yeah.
yan
It's still
Movement yan.
exercise,
Exercise. Oo.
But is it necessary that you have a coach?
I guess right now sa running era na to for me it's if gusto mo talaga siyang gawin tama, it's an advantage. I mean, it's hindi siya hindi siya mandatory, hindi siya necessary, but kung ayaw mong yung mga mistakes mas ma-lessened, it's better to have a coach din. Kasi nga para guided ka.
I like what you said na it's not necessary but it's an advantage. And that's really what I feel. Like, pwede mo naman talaga siyang i-DIY kung gusto mo. Pero, iba rin talaga na may mas knowledgeable sa'yo and years of experience. Iba talaga yung may coach ka. Paano kung wala kang budget, CK? Anong...
I mean, kung walang budget, there will always be like yung mga community runs that you can, di ba, that you can join.
So, okay
and then from
yun.
there, you will still learn from yung mga participants, di ba?
Anong masasabi mo sa controversial? Sa, kung ang coach mo ay si ChatGPT.
Okay.
Okay ba yun? Parang kunwari, magsisimula ka pa lang, tapos ChatGPT mo lang lahat ng plan mo, ganon. Okay ba yun?
Actually, madami akong kilalang ganyan. Actually, sa start, usually, yung mga ganito kasi nag-chat GPT, ito yung may somehow, may mga target goals to eh. Hindi to yung mga tipong gusto ko lang tumakbo. Kasi kung gusto mo lang tumakbo, lumabas ka lang, di ba? Pwede na. But ito, normally, somehow may mga small, may mga small goals. At first, it will work. It will work, no? Kasi nga, pag na-push ka naman, di ba, anything that will get you out doon sa bahay nyo, di ba? That's movement eh.
Yeah.
And for sure, mag-improve ka.
It will have a good effect, yes.
May effect agad yun eh. May effect. But, ang doon is, aabot yung time na magiging stagnant ka.
Yes,
kasi
plateau na.
Magpa-plateau.
Wala na. Wala ka nang, di ka na nag-i-improve beyond that.
Oo, kasi si ChatGPT would only rely also dun sa mga binibigay mo na details, info. But I think more than that, yung connection nung coach at saka nung, let's say, di ba tayo, mas somehow, meron ng idea, mas kilala kita versus na, eto, black and white, eto lang. Parang, technical, parang ka lang, okay, gagawa ng program, sige, gawin mo yan. Pero behind that kasi, hindi lang ganun kasimple. Diba?
And that's what a coach is for. Na nakikilala ka niya through and through.
Oo.
Na hindi ka din, like, they say chat can really read you. And I believe it can to a certain extent. But, I don't know, but I can't really tell chat if masakit kasi yung ankle ko. So, anong gagawin ko muna sa... I can, but it's still different if it's like a live person.
Pag totoo.
Oo, na kilala ka. Kilala
saka
ka
yung
talaga.
Iba yung, for me, iba yung human connection.
Tsaka feeling ko kasi kapag nagdadahilan ka lang, hindi na alam ni ChatGPT.
Yun.
Pag tatamad-tamad ka, hindi alam ni ChatGPT yun kasi maloloko mo siya. Pero si CK, di namin siya naloloko.
At saka, remember, lahat ng excuses nyo, kabisado ko na, di ba?
Nakatingin sa mga sheet namin yan. Hindi totoo ang sinasabi nila. Yung Rana na app, what do you think of that? Because that one, ang dami kong narinig na nagkaroon na ng injury because of it.
Again, sa start, okay siya. Yun, mas, mas somehow, siguro may basis yun.
Mas may basis, oo.
May basis siya. But then again, yun nga, iba yung may direct talaga na nag-oversee. Iba yung ganun eh. But ako, so far sa feedback din na nakuha ko, yung mga workouts niya, actually mga workouts, pare-pareho lang naman yan eh.
Yes.
It's really a matter of, itong workout ba na to? Swak ba sa'yo?
Yeah.
Tama ba sa'yo? Yung mga ganon. Hindi ko alam kung sa kanila, paano nila ginagawa yun.
Tama ka din na parang kasi paulit-ulit naman din nga talaga. But the change of goals matter eh.
Yun.
Na parang mas may instantaneous feedback ako kung may coach ako na ibahin kaya natin next week. Parang, sige, parang gusto ko yatang i-time trial to. Parang ganon. Gets. Okay, I
Saka
get
di ba,
that.
nandun yung aspect din ng, alam mo yun, yung katulad ng kanina, may gut feel na
Yes.
parang I feel good. Sige, pwede natin i-push.
Yes, yes. Oo. Pag new runner ka, what is the goal? CK, is it the time, the distance, the pace? Ano ang inuuna nating i-train? Oo, parang kumbaga, ano ang goal natin dyan? Pabilisin ba ako? Pahabain ba yung endurance ko?
Going dun sa question mo, Rica, definitely, kung bago, I mean, if you're a newbie, and you're just starting to run, very important to really, focus dun sa, sa time-based. Yung
Time-based.
time, hindi yung
Oo.
distance.
Yes.
Kasi yung body natin, mas familiar siya when you apply stress, yung stimuli or stress dun sa body natin, mas familiar siya sa duration versus na distance. Kasi hindi naman niya alam na, di ba, kung naka 1K ka na ba or 2K.
Oo.
But at least aware siya na,
Ano ang sa nakita mo, mga beginner mistakes, or most common beginner mistake na nakita mo na?
so far siguro top of mind sa mga beginners, ang napansin ko talaga is masyado nilang fina-fast track yung process, yung progress, meaning mas parang feeling ko yung doing more intense runs appeal to them versus na building base, yung mga easy runs, kasi very important that you're able to build yung
Right.
wide base, kasi nga yun yung foundation mo kasi imagine mo kung wala kang magandang foundation and then marami pa naman dito din sa napapansin ko, biglang nag-jump, nag-shift to longer distance. Sa akin kasi, ang tawag ko kasi doon, when you shift to longer distance and hilaw yung pag-jump mo,
Okay.
I mean, chances are, di ba? I mean, injury talaga. Injury
Yes.
mangyayari
Oo.
dyan. Oo.
Oo.
Injury. So, di ba, magiging counterproductive yon. So, instead of you running consistently, so, hindi ka ngayon makakarun. Second is, yung iba, when you talk about running, kailangan talaga Rica, kailangan holistic yung approach mo. Hindi siya pwedeng, kasi run lang talaga ang iisipin mo. Hindi I mean, ganun siya kasimple. But, once na ka na kasi, nag-level up or nag-step up na yung mo din, nag-develop na yung game mo, if hindi mo inintindi, like for example, yung, alam mo yan, strength and conditioning, si Jaco, di ba? Yung mga
Makulit yan si CK sa amin.
Strength and conditioning. Imagine mo let's say for example, let's say nag-start ka, ano nga ba yung 5K mo na nag-start ka with weekend run?
30-something plus. I mean, 35 siguro.
Mga 35. Sabihin mo na 35, 34. And then, ang dami ko na ito, sobrang pattern siya Siyempre, into it ka talaga. So talagang yun yung focus mo, di ba? Run. Many runs. Tapos magde-develop yan. And then, mabilis yan Mabilis mag-progress. Ang aerobic fitness mo, madali siyang i-develop.
Okay.
Now, yung challenge lies, let's say, ngayon, di ba, actually, feeling ko, hindi ka lang 28. Faster ka pa. But yung recent mo kasi, yun yung recent mo na time trial, yung 28 minutes. Imagine mo, in a span of, let's say for example, nangyayari ito in a span of 2 months, let's say galing ka doon sa 34, nag-28 minutes ka. So definitely, kung nasa 28-minute range ka na 5K, syempre yung mga workouts mo would be totally different from doon sa nasa 34-35 minutes ka.
Right.
Meaning, yung load mo mas mabigat, yung intensity mo mas mahirap. But ang tanong doon, is your body ready to really, alam mo yun, do yung work for it, yung load for it. Ang nangyayari kasi, hindi siya ready. So, on tendency, nagbe-breakdown siya.
Yes.
So, yan ulit,
Too much
injuries
too
again.
soon.
Yun, too much
Yun
too soon.
ang palagi nilang sinasabi na mananawa ka na rin pagka tiningnan mo and even for myself. Ganun yung parang when I do too much too soon, that is when I actually incur injuries. And then I also get what you're saying na it's not just about running. Lalo na if you're not naman really an athlete, like a pro.
True.
It's different to handle a pro kasi, di ba, no? CK, mamaya tatanungin din kita, ano yung difference between a pro and yung kami, amateur lang naman kami, di naman kami talaga lumalaban para sa bayan, di ba? I mean, like, hindi naman ako pinapadala as Philippine team. So, ano ba ang difference niyan pa when you're handling a pro athlete, an elite athlete sa mga amateur? May difference ka rin ba when it comes to your coaching?
Oo din. I mean, syempre, if you're talking about yung mga elite,
Mas strict ka ba sa kanila?
hindi, ano lang. I mean, ako, same Rika. I mean, yung approach ko kasi talaga.
The same to every-
oo. Pero,
Daya.
yung pagdating dun sa, kasi kailangan may profile Part yun yung profiling
Right.
assessment. Syempre, when you talk about yung mga elite and yung mga nasa national team, taon ang difference. Kumbaga, hinog na sila para dun sa kung ano yung ginagawa ng business. Versus eto, nasabi mong 1 year, 2 years, even ang 3 years for me,
Is still
pa
young.
yun, bago pa yun.
Ano ang, so actually I wanted to know that ano ba ang magandang, parang ilang taon bago mo masabi na parang medyo seasoned runner na to?
Hindi ko siya hindi ko siya malagyan ng,
Okay.
ng range.
Pero
But,
do you see like qualities in a person na parang sabihin mo na, itong runner na to, parang he or she really knows how to run na?
probably siguro kung let's say this runner is able to parang alam mo yun, napipace niya yung sarili niya na maayos, he or she can run by effort. Kasi when you talk about running by effort, technically hindi ka na masyadong tumitingin sa watch
Yes.
But that takes time ma-develop para malaman mo na, okay, nasa zone 3 ako or nasa zone 4 ako or tama yung yung zone na ginagawa. Kasi pag bagito ka talaga, definitely
Dependent ka sa
gadgets.
watch mo.
Dependent ka sa
Oo.
But sila, na sila by effort sila. Pag ganyan.
You think that happens in like, can that happen in a year or not really?
Parang I don't think in a year is enough time. Siguro for me kung maglalagay ako, I mean kung talaga mag-ano ako ng range, probably after 4 or 5 years siguro. Kasi yun 'di ba, experience
Yes.
exposure.
Kaya nga, I was gonna ask you na parang pagbaguhan ka ba, dapat ba, kung hindi ka pa gumagaling in a year, is that a reason to give up?
Definitely not, no. But dapat maging motivation 'yon para mas gawin mo siya ng tama, mas gawin mo siya ng consistent. Kasi dito papasok yung, alam mo yan, kahit na let's say hindi mo na-achieve agad yung goals mo.
Right.
Pero the fact that you keep showing up, 'di ba? I mean, malaking yun. Malaking bagay yun, malaking
Magko-contribute yun.
contribute yun to the bigger picture.
Right.
I mean, you might not appreciate it at this moment and time, but yun nga, di ba palaging sinasabi, always look at the bigger picture. Hindi siya parang spontaneous or spur of the moment.
Actually, yan yung isang sinasabi ko na parang the value of weekend run for me, our community. Kasi parang sa una kong taon, palagi kong naiisip na running is not for me. Hindi ata ako, parang yung legs ko hindi ata pang ganito. Ganun yung lagi kong naiisip. And then when I joined Weekend Run, I started hearing of stories na, alam mo, many years ago, ganyan din ako. Yung parang doon ko lang na-realize na, it took them years to actually get to this level where they're just confident to run. And so it doesn't mean na dahil hindi ko feeling agad in 1 year na kaya ko na gawin yung nagagawa ng iba, na it's reason for me to think na running is not for me. So, dito ko na gustong itanong sa'yo, CK, yung tungkol sa community naman, no? Is it better to run alone or better to run with other people? Para sa'yo, ano yung personal take mo doon? Kasi may mga iba na ang sinasabi nila, you're gonna race alone, so you better run alone. Parang train alone. Ano ba talaga? Train together or train alone?
For me, actually both. Both sa akin, no? I mean, may siya pareho silang may advantages, no? Definitely when you train, when you run solo. I mean, hindi ko naman sinasabi exclusive. Hindi to yung exclusive, lang ako, running solo. Or, ito, you can mix it actually. You can mix both, no? Kasi when you run solo, partly na de-develop kasi yung ano yung definitely the mental toughness, the mental grit, yung grit, no. Maano yan made-develop kasi nga, 'di ba? I mean, wala ka nang hindi ka magdedepende sa iba
Right.
Nasa sarili mo lang
Oo.
'di ba? So you have to push through kahit na wala kang kasabay. Lalo na yung mga mahabang, yung mga long runs na,
Oo.
'di ba? Na challenging. So maano talaga 'yun. I mean, yun yung isang magandang made-develop sa'yo. But at the same time, ako kasi again, no, kaya ako gusto yung basketball kasi it's a team game.
Yes.
For me, kahit nasabihin mong si running, it's a solo sport, but you can make it really a team sport. Kasi nga ako, I
Yeah.
always believe in strength in numbers Kasi nga, once you have the right people, the right people that will surround you, no, syempre mas mapupush ka, mas mamotivate ka.
I
Diba?
think that's what you did talaga with Weekend Run. I mean, like, I don't know, I guess kasi hindi, soloista kasi talaga ako Yun ang,
Sabi mo, di ba, before, di ba?
I don't like running with other people. Maligaya na ako. I'm a person who can make myself happy.
Buti na convince ka ni Janelle, di ba,
Oo, buti
mag-attend?
na lang. Thank you to my friend Janelle who is wiser than me in so many ways na na-convince niya akong pumunta sa, pati si Migs.
Oo.
Matagal na rin niya akong ini-invite sa Weekend Run. But I think yun nga din talaga na tama ka nga nadala mo yung team sport-ish ng basketball, nadala mo siya sa Weekend Run. Na parang, it feels like, even if I'm not a pro, I feel like I have a team. And it's so nice to exist in a team. Yung gano'n, na parang I'm part of this. I'm part of like what makes this team. But my question is, how did that start? Like, you started as a runner, then you became a coach. How did you think of, I want to make a community?
Doon ako babalik, Rika, doon sa pandemic. Kasi si Weekend Run kasi, meron siyang may different version siya. But I think the highlight was yung... Nung time na yon, basically, yun nga, imagine mo at that time, prior to the pandemic, meron akong roster of athletes. So, na-develop ko na siya, yung roster of athletes na yun. Individuals. Kung meron mang group, sobrang mabibilang ko lang kung merong group. And then, di ba, nag-hit yung pandemic. So, syempre sila, hindi mo naman sila mapo-force na tumakbo sa labas. Kasi nga, syempre, cautious din sila, di ba? And it so happened na meron ng dalawang, siguro ito yung mga pasaway. But, I mean, ano talaga sila? Gusto lang nilang tumakbo din. And then from there, it really grew, no? Nung na-lift nga yung nagkaroon na tayo ng GCs, yung
Ano yun?
yung, di ba, ECQ?
GCQ, yes, correct.
Oo. So sabi ko, yung nag-start kami, mga 8 lang kami nun, na sige, nandun kami sa Philinvest. Kasi yun talaga yung namin
Playground.
Yung Philinvest. And then from there, sabi ko sa kanila, sige, we'll do this kahit na pandemic. Of course, following pa rin yung mga protocols, no? But we'll do this right. Kasi nga, I'm aware din na, di ba, from March, April, May, na wala kayong takbo, hindi naman pwedeng agad-agad magiging okay yan. So, well, let's start kung anong current fitness and then we develop into it. And then, syempre, di ba, familiar ka naman, mga time trials, mga ganon. So, we did that also. Parang after 2 months ata, Rika, we, parang regular na once a week to, once a week na nag-run doon. And then, came yung time trial day. And then, syempre, itong mga to, they did it. And actually, nagulat sila na ang ganda ng ang ganda ng outcome ng result. Pero kasi, at that time din, imagine mo kung, di ba, pandemic, wala masyadong distraction And na-simplify talaga yung buhay natin. So eto, tatakbo ka lang. Focus ka lang. And wala ding races na, okay, this weekend mag-race ako. Kasi for me kasi ang races, a tool siya. But pag every time mag-race ka na lang, parang for me, magiging distraction siya. Kasi I doubt na, not unless talagang super gagawin mo yung plan. But chances are talaga, I mean, pag nandun ka, nandun yung nandun yung temptation, na nandun yung, okay, pakiramdam ko. Sige, itakbo ko to.
All out mo,
So from there, syempre maganda yung results nila, di ba? Yung outcome nung ginawa nila. madami nakapansin. And syempre, itong mga to, mahilig mag-post. So, yung mga nakapansin, sabi
That's
na,
where it
pwede
grew.
pala. Oo, pwede pala.
Oo.
So, doon na nag-start din.
Yeah. And I think while you were talking, CK, I think one gift of We Can Run to normal people like me who are not naman like, I don't have an athletic background. Never ko
Pero
naisip
nag-jump rope
na...
ka.
But ano ko na lang din yun, parang in my adult life, I wasn't even like a sporty girl when I was young. Malikot ako, pero hindi ako, parang hindi namin, wala sa mindset namin na magkaroon ng sport sa family. But I think na We Can Run nga has provided that structure to normal people to feel like, hey, you're an
Kaya.
athlete. Kasi yung iba yung feeling na, I think pag nabibigyan ka ng feeling na gano'n, na siniseryoso ka, minsan sabi ko, mas seryoso pa yung coach ko sa akin kesa sa sarili ko. So, parang feeling ko when someone takes you seriously like that, you also change. You begin to have a perspective na, teka muna, I can be serious about this. Yung I can actually perform. Yung, dati kasi wala akong ganong mindset na yung mga ganyan, yung mga, okay, mga sub-30, that's not
Hindi
for
masyado.
me. Parang, hindi naman ako pang ganyan eh. But then when you belong to a certain group that believes na, hey, you actually can. Maniniwala ka na din eh. Na feeling ko ganun yung nagawa ng We Can Run sa amin. But for you, CK, what do you see is the value of a community in a runner's life? Parang ano yung nakakontribute niya talaga kapag isa kang tao na talaga you just really want to be good at running?
For me, I think one is pag alam mong ano siya Rika, 'di ba? Kasi running is technically, 'di ba, as what Star describe, chosen suffering, 'di ba? It's a chosen suffering, 'di ba? Pero
Okay.
once na ginawa mo siyang shared suffering or shared burden, mas nagiging light. Diba? And mas
Yes.
nagiging doable din at your end. Na, ay, kaya ko palang gawin to.
That is so
Diba?
true. There are many paces that I would have never hit if I didn't do it with others. Kasi on my own, it's easier to give up.
Yeah,
But with
exactly.
others, parang may nagpupo. Tapos, I don't know. I mean, there's just so many people also, at least in our community, who are, sabi ko nga, ito lang yung parang, yung pangalan niya, We Can Run, has your name, but it's actually ours.
Yeah,
It's
yung
not
we.
really,
Actually, the we ang
is more
pinaka-importante
important
doon.
than the can
Ah.
for you. Kasi nga, when I first went to We Can Run, parang people were just, my first few months were just so generous. I felt like I had 5 coaches. Ganon. Hindi si CK lang yung coach ko. Meron pa ako si Lizzie, si Ram. All of
Tama.
them are like so generous. To
Saka you
just,
learn, di ba? You learn from their experiences.
And that's why I think you can relax kasi parang all of them can actually, all of us can be like, share with each other. So, okay. So we talked about community. Ano ang isang importanteng bagay para ma-build ang community para sa'yo? Na, kasi di ba ang problema sa community is, mabibuild mo siya sa una. But sustaining them together is another thing. And in our community, I have not, I rarely see this. People who just want to be together. And I see that in our groups na parang, alam mo, we're not even like close. Alam mo yung hindi kami same network. Magkakaiba kami ng pinanggagalingan. I would have
True.
never known these people if not for running. And yet, we choose to always stick together. What do you think is the secret in that? Anong may nilagay ka bang lason o ano? May pinainom ka ba sa
May
amin?
pinainom.
Bakit ganon?
Hindi, ang siguro ang nakikita ko, Rika, first, siguro nga, they're just generous, no? I mean, yun nga, again, no, I'm fortunate na yung mga right people, yun ang pinapadala.
Yes.
And then, aside from being generous, siguro yung feeling of belongingness, siguro.
You think that's the thing that makes... Pero
Saka
kasi...
yun, saka, di ba, I mean, pagsasabay mo kasi dalawa, I mean, kind of, kailangan authentic.
Yeah. Pero sasabihin ko nga sa'yo, CK, feeling of belongingness. Pero, may mga groups lang kasi talaga na parang they just don't stick together.
Mhm.
And I feel like that's so different with Weekend Run na parang somebody's always
there,
there. I mean, like, we get busy. Sometimes di nakakapunta. Pero hahanapin namin na pag Thursday kailangan pupunta dito, di ba? Parang, and I think what you've provided there is what you were saying earlier, the structure. You built the structure, people came. And because you were consistent, people became consistent
And
also.
I think, yung pagiging consistent of showing up, yan.
Yeah.
Malaking bagay din yun.
In your years, how many years have you been a coach na?
Ako, I started...
as a runner, 2010,
2010.
hanggang
I started
ngayon.
2010, oo.
As
Pero
a coach?
As a coach, I started 2016.
How many people have you coached already, you think?
Actually, hindi rin ako
Hindi mo na din
hindi ako
nagtatali.
tatali.
Ibang tao na nagtatali para sa kanya. Ano ang pinaka-unforgettable? I'm sure there's a lot. But one story that you can share na unforgettable na isang taong na-coach mo?
Kanya-kanyang athletes has his or her
Own story.
own story.
Yes.
No? But I guess siguro yung pinaka common common ground with them is that sa start, syempre, I mean, hindi nila nakikita yung sarili nila na doing yung mga ginagawa nila ngayon. Like for example, sige, I'll have siguro si Star, no? As an example, when Star started,
How old was she?
nung nag-start.
Nag-start, oo.
Nung nag-start siya.
Do you remember?
She started kasi, she started 2018 with me. Pero hindi ko inaano yung mga age.
Hindi kami makapag-math, oo.
So, nung nag-start siya...
But she's in her 50s now.
Nasa ano na siya ngayon? Nasa 50s na. Nasa 50s
so,
na siya.
So, i-math
I
nyo na
think
lang yun.
before,
2018. 50s siya ngayon. 2018. Ganun siya nag-start.
And then, when she started, ano lang siya, I mean, yung time niya slightly below sub 6. So, almost, sabi mo ng 6 hours. 5:45,
6 hours for a
5:50.
full marathon.
For a full marathon. Siyempre, at that time, yun nga, ako kasi ang approach ko is, di ba, ito yung current fitness mo. So, we'll build from it. We develop it. Di ba, i-develop natin. So, yung first year niya, we were able to do the right things then, no? And then, nababa niya yun. Yung almost 6 hours na, naging 4:30.
Wow!
Something.
In 1 year?
In 1 year. Masipag naman kasi si si Star. And then, imagine mo Rix, kasi nga, sinabihan ko na siya, kasi di ba, tulad ng sinabi mo, di ba, may mga milestones si running, like yung sa 5K, o dapat, ito yung tinatarget mo, under 30, then di ba si
Right.
10K, under 1 hour, di ba, the usual milestones.
The usual, oo.
So with her, I told her na, nung nag-start na kami mag 4:30, sinabi ko talaga sa kanya na, kaya mo mag-BQ.
Which is a Boston qualifier. For those who don't know, it's a Boston qualifier. And what is a Boston qualifier for a woman? Iba-ibang age, right? Pero for her, parang ano yung hinihit niya?
I think for her, at that time, was 350, 345,
Okay.
yung yung Boston qualifier. Depende kasi sa age and then the gender. So at that time, 4:30, sabi ko sa akin, kaya mo kaya mo. Kasi nakikita as a coach din,
You see the
makikita mo yun
trend.
yung trend Makikita mo yung trend. So sabi ko sa kanya, alam kong kaya mong pumasok via, kasi di ba may different ways to enter yung Boston. There's yung charity and then there's yung mga sponsorship, di ba? Sabi ko sa kanya, alam kong kaya mong pumasok via charity. Pero sabi ko, wag mong gawin. I-aim mo. And then, kasi syempre di ba, for me then, pag nandun ka, di ba? Iba yung fulfillment.
You wanna deserve the spot. Parang ganun, yung gusto mo yung feeling na I'm here because I really qualified.
Qualified, Not unless, sabi ko sa kanya, not unless binigyan ka ni brand or ni sponsor na ganito, then take it. Pero, you still have to qualify. Ano mo pa rin. Gawin mo siya, then, di ba, the following year probably
I think
qualify.
Ikaw, CK, mas mas gusto mo yung the more fulfilling option palagi. Parang ganun yung mas gusto mo para sa amin.
Kasi, din parang mas ma-appreciate mo siya, di ba?
Yes, tama.
So, yun. And imagine mo 2018, so 2019, and then, yun nga, fast track. Nag-qualify siya sa Dun sa
She did.
Boston qualifier, ano
In
niya?
in 1 year also? In that same, or
Ah,
hindi naman?
Hindi naman. Nag-qualify siya after na nung 20, if I'm not mistaken, 2022,
So from
2023, mga ganon.
2018, which was a 6-hour worth of running for a full marathon. She
Diba?
did
Laking ano
2023 ba? 2023 na 3, she qualified. So
Oo.
that means she
At
was
least sub
3,
four.
at least sub 4.
Sub 4. And yun nga, nung time na sinabi ko pa yun sa kanya, nung ano na yun, yung way back, no, sabi niya, kasi sabi ko, kaya mo mag-qualify? Sabi niya, ay naku coach, binobola mo na naman ako, ganyan. Di ba? Pero tingnan mo, nagkatotoo.
Ganyan nga lagi si CK sa amin. Parang nauuna
Diba?
pa siyang, lagi naming story is nauuna siyang maniwala kaysa kami sa mga sarili namin. But are you really like that with everyone that you coach? Or do you just have a few people? Or are you just like, eto nakikita ko possible talaga sa'yo? Parang ganun.
Hindi, kasi, hindi, siguro baka, for me, siguro, innate na siguro sa akin. Ganun yung character ko. Di ba, you have to speak life.
Right.
And then, ako naman kasi, I don't sugarcoat also. Kung talagang, yun yung sinasabi ko eh.
Oo nga
Running a marathon, hindi siya, hindi mo siya basta-basta mawiwing. Kailangan kang committed to do that. Diba? At saka, yun nga, it's really a process, no? Pag may nakikita akong, binibigay ko naman agad, binibigay ng feedback. Kasi, diba, pang ano mo din yun eh. Diba, parang motivation mo yan na, kaya ko pala.
Yes.
Diba? Mm-hmm.
We've talked long enough. So, I think marami pa akong gustong itanong. Pero, for the sake of our listeners, what is something that you can say to encourage those who want to get into a marathon?
Regardless kung running or yung marathon mismo, no? Basta, for me, kung gusto mo siyang gawin, walang, kasi may iba kasi na naghihintay ng, ito, siguro, yung perfect timing or perfect moment. But
Yes.
there's no such thing as perfect timing or perfect moment. It's really a choice.
Is there
a
anyone
choice.
who's too old?
For
pursue
me,
this?
hindi. Aware ka naman kay Mami Rosalinda, di ba?
Mami Rosalinda is how old?
79.
79. At may half marathon pa yun next month, correct?
Di ba?
Okay. And when did she start? What age? 60s na?
Si Mami Rosalinda, if I'm not mistaken, started probably siguro mga 60, line of 6 na siya. Line of 6.
60. So you can always start anytime in your life. If anyone wants to start coaching, what is one thing you can say to them?
Ako, you have to really have parang, una-una, syempre, have the knowledge of the sport, no? Na ginagawa nyo. Second is, sa akin, it really helped din. Para lang mamulat ka sa dapat makita mo, no? Taking those yung mga certification. It's a step. Hindi siya, kasi nakita ko din yung iba, ginagamit siya as way of, para matawag ako na,
para lang
coach.
may,
Or iba yung,
para may credentials ka lang, pero hindi naman talaga ginawa yung work. Parang ganon.
So yun, that helps. Kasi nga, at least, guided ka rin how to do things the right way.
To keep learning, okay?
And of course, importante doon, coaching hindi siya simple as giving workouts, di ba? It's yung connection mo with the athlete.
Yeah, it's really investing in a person.
Malaking bagay yun. Ayun, actually, it's investing time. Time talaga yung in-invest mo dyan.
I know.
Kasi walang di ba? Wala namang overnight success, di ba?
Ako nga parang di ko kaya maging coach eh. Baka mainis lang ako lagi dun sa kausap ko. If you wanna build a community, what's one secret you can share with people who are meaning to build a community?
At least they have, same mindset, dapat on board sila eh. They buy in kung ano yung idea na gusto mong ipaano sa kanila, ipa-embrace sa kanila. Kailangan for me yun yung importante talaga. Kasi pag iba-iba yung, 'di ba? Iba yung gusto mo, iba rin yung gusto mo. Hindi magkakaano yan.
Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina na parang so many people try to make communities but they don't stick. And I think because there's nothing shared. At the root of it all, wala kayong sinishare. Lahat. Okay.
Saka yung roles, di ba? Rika, I think yung roles na ng bawat isa, dapat ano din. I mean, kasi hindi naman pwede lahat bida.
Yes.
Di ba?
Yes.
You have to embrace kung ano yung role mo. I mean, kung ikaw yung team leader nito, ikaw yung lead coach nito, then you have to embrace it with, alam mo yun, with yung enthusiasm.
Yeah. And I think that's one thing that I love about our community also is because it's not really just, you know how some communities are focused on just one person. Na parang, and here nga, di ba, parang it's so easy to think na because your name is in Weekend Run, na Ken is the star. But actually, in our community, I don't feel that at all. In fact, siya pang pinakatahimik sa aming lahat. Kala mo kami ang may-ari ng Weekend Run sa ingay namin. Yeah. Okay, what is one thing that you think that a lot of people don't know about running, but they should really know about?
In whatever things you do, you have to really, you have to learn to be intentional. You have to care to what you do. You have to love what you do.
You have to love what you do. Yeah, you know, it keeps coming up in the whole podcast that you need to love what you do. Last quote you live by. Is there any quote that you live by?
Quote to live by. Sige. I mean, ito, sinishare ko naman din sa amin, sa inyo, no? Ako, naniniwala ako dito, how you do one thing is how you do everything.
Oh.
Kasi diba, I mean, how you do yung mga little things, that will reflect on the big things.
That's so short, but that's so powerful. That's so like you. CK, man of few few words lang yan pag pag kumakain kami, siya lang pinaka-konti yung sinabi. Pero siya may pinakamalaking impact sa buhay namin. Thank you so much, CK, for your time today.
Thank you, Rika, for having me.
And I hope that everyone just learned so much. I know that everyone's getting into their running era. I hope you take the time to really listen to everything that CK shared with us because those are the foundations. I really purposely did not talk about distance or like pace or anything like that because when you're just starting out, you don't want to be bothered by the non-essentials in the beginning, ha? That will be an essential later on. But for now, what keeps repeating in the podcast is love. We need to fall in love first. You have to have the interest and you need to enjoy what you're doing first so that eventually you will see that it will just naturally grow. So thanks for sticking until the very end of our podcast, and do let us know in the comment section a thing or two that you learned from this talk. See you again next week. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.